everything you needed to have an amazing life after we left?
Well, yes and no. I haven't always had it easy in the love department thanks to Daddy's little problem.
I really did the best I could with what I had, Pumpkin.
I know, but it still left a lasting mark on me. I learned to be ashamed of my body at such a young age. Do you remember the time I asked you what a pussy is?
No. You remind me.
Mama.
Yes, child.
What do these words mean?
What words?
Pussy. I want to fuck your little hot pussy.
Who said that to you? Where'd you hear them words?
Daddy.
Those are bad words. Don't say them words again.
But Daddy said.
Do as I said, child. I handle it.
Okay.
Do you remember that conversation?
I was so angry with your father, I didn't know what to do. But I felt so powerless. I felt so powerless. I knew if I just confront him, he would just deny it. I knew I had to catch him in the act.
You want to know what I learned from that conversation?
Well, I hope you learned that I would always do my best to protect you from anybody, even your father. Is that what you learned?
No. I learned to talk about body parts was bad and upsetting. I learned that if anything happened to me, I should not talk about it, and I should know that no one else would either. I learned to be non-confrontational as the best way to be.
Oh, baby, that wasn't my intention.
Mama, can we get our own place?
What? Our own place.
Yeah, we can get our own place without Daddy.
We can't get our own place. We can't leave. What about your father? Who's going to take care of your father? You're going to miss your daddy.
Well, I go to school with people that they only see their daddies on the weekends. We can do like that. We can get our own apartment.
No. We can't get our own place. I'd have to get a job, and ain't nobody going to give me no job.
Why not, Mama?
I mean, I've only had 2 jobs my whole life. Waiting tables and taking care of that old couple. Can't do it, boo. Sorry.
Ma, can you just try?
I said no. Look, without your father, I'd be living under some bridge or something. I need your father. Look, this is why I need you to stay in school. Get good grades. You understand? Get a good job. Have your own money. Be your own boss. Don't ever be dependent on no man.
I did stay in school, and I became my own boss. But I also learned that I can't depend on anyone to take care of me. I learned to be dependable and not allow anyone to return the favor.
See, you sure got a good memory. I tell you, I don't recall your memory being this good. I guess I didn't realize how hard things were for me.
You remember when you found out just how bad Daddy's problem was?
I guess I just always hoped it would go away. I thought that when he became a minister, that everything would just get better than his past.
Well, he was standing in the doorway, touching his privacy, and say nasty words. And then sometimes he'd come closer to my bed and touch his privacy. And sometimes he would tell me to put my privacy in his mouth. And if I did it right, I would give $5.
$5. That's all you think you're worth? $5? Now, as far as I'm concerned, both of y'all is wrong.
I was just a little girl. For the life of me, I didn't know how I was supposed to stand up to a grown man.
When I was a girl, I was considered grown at your age. 12 and 13 is childbearing age and a woman.
But I was just a child.
You've been fucking your Uncle Bennett all along.
What? No, I haven't.
Don't give me that. I seen you giving him the come on.
The what? The come, Mama, what?
You know what the come on is. I seen you look right at his crotch and then stare him in the face immediately afterwards. Yeah, you can't hustle me. You know what the come on is, and I didn't see you do it. Sit and still.
By the time I was old enough to think about sex, I was so not interested. Not even one bit.
Now, see, I know that must have came from one of my great motherly talks. You make me sound so awful, but I really did my hardest. I worked my hardest to do a better job with you than your grandmama done with me.
Put off having sex for as long as you can. With a butt that big, you know you gonna be oversexed. Once you start having it, you ain't never gonna wanna stop. Ugh. You need a girdle, child.
I always thought I had to prove you wrong about me. So much so I waited until I was 20 before I would even try sex. And it wasn't even for love. I was just tired of being curious. I wanted to know what the big deal was. And when I did try it, I didn't even enjoy it.
Marika, baby, I never meant for you to learn that. I just always wanted to keep you safe and my little girl for as long as possible. I thought that when you started having sex and became a woman, things would change between us.
Well, Mom, you taught me a lot of things. Some you planned, some you didn't. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not bitter. I've had a good life. I'm 78 and I plan on getting to 125. And leaving when I am good and ready. Not a minute before and not a minute after. For years I have wanted to tell you I forgive you. And I forgive myself for ever thinking it was my fault. And I could have done something different or better. Now it's time for you to forgive yourself.